upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And let's take a look at Miami. They've got Russell Westbrook, and it's the great one in at the 5 spot. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Halliburton. It's hauled in by Kobe. Bryant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Westbrook. He shoots a 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
Confidence, even from range, has never been a Russell Westbrook problem. This guy is relentless in pursuit of points.
Outside Mathurin. Second half getting started, about a minute played. From 13, Indiana again missing.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Here's Bryant, and then Bryant with the dunk.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Indiana calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Give them a huge hand. That was your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 10. Poke loose. On the break. Here's the great one. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Halliburton against Westbrook. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. The finish! And then Westbrook slams it in.
My goodness, is there anything better than watching Westbrook hammer it home? My goodness gracious, Russell.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Siakam, right side. Got a piece of it.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Lets it go from deep. And again, Miami with a triple.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Halliburton with the ball. Pass to Turner. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. They still need this. It's hauled in by the great one. The great one's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And he gets it to go. The great one's got 29 points.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And here's Mathurin. Yet to see a basket. Excellent D there from Bryant.
Showing great intensity around the rim. It's part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Heat, number 19, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Good on both. Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Michael Jordan.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Benedict Mathurin talked about his motivation. He said, quote, "A lot of people play a sport because they have talent, but I play for a different reason. I want to be one of the greatest players ever, and I want to take care of my family. I made that promise to myself when I was very young, and I have no choice but to be great. That's the way it is." B.A.?
All right, Allie, thank you. Good reporting there.
Number 19.
Shots good by the great one.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Here's Nembhard. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Mathurin against Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Wasting no time matching the slam with one of their own.
Showing some serious fight right there. Now Halliburton. 10 points for him. Pass to Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Halliburton. Miami grabs the miss. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. And Westbrook slams it home.
Well, you have to respect the physicality of Russell Westbrook. This guy plays with power, and he will go right through a defender.
Westbrook's gotten everything to fall, shooting 6 for 6 on the night. Outside Mathurin. Fast break Miami, moving it up. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. 13 points in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Miami.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game. Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Nembhard, covered by Jordan. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Miami has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far.
Indiana foul.
On the 2K leaderboard, a peek at the best shot blocking team since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Heat.
And they've been a wrecking ball on the defensive end, racking up the blocks and really setting the tone.
Heat. Number 19, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, the final minute of a game can take up to 20 minutes of real time or longer. Is that something the league needs to look at, Doris?
You know, BA, I think they've already tried to do that. They've already changed some of the timeout situations. Some of the reviews come directly from Secaucus while game action is going on. The fact of the matter is there will always be strategy implementation late game that's going to extend the duration. I think the league has already addressed it to the degree they can.
Here's Nembhard. It's blocked. Here's Westbrook. 19 points in the game. Here's the great one. And he dunks it down.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Pass to the gray one. Here's Jordan. Shoots from the line. And Miami again with the bucket.
Assisted.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Nembhard. McConnell outside. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Puts it up from 15. Bryant with the bucket. Bryant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Pass to Smith. McConnell outside. Here's Nembhard, covered by Jordan. The floater, and it's good on the lay-in. Nembhard's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
There's the great one. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Shooting for Miami, number 19, at the line for one.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Here's Nembhard. Oh, Jordan with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. Wade, he's checked in for Miami.
Dwayne Wade.
Pass to Nesmith. Deflected. McConnell outside. Clock is at 3. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by the great one. The great one's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Takes it inside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Russell
Oh,
Westbrook.
what a pretty delivery right there from Russell Westbrook. Nice pass.
Now here's McConnell. Still without a bucket. Pass to Toppin. Tipped. Here's Smith. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done. Miami has got it going from the perimeter in the 3rd. 4 for 4 so far. This one for 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Nembhard. He has 6. The ball's knocked loose. 3 on the clock. Miami grabs the miss. Wade's got 4 rebounds in the game. And jams it home. Westbrook.
Well, the vision isn't only about passing. Russell sees a driving lane and goes right to it.
Here's McConnell. Pass to Nembhard. Nabbing another steal.
All year long, that's been his thing, just pouncing on any chance to grab a steal.
And with that swipe, he is now tied for 3rd for most steals in a single season. And the bucket is good.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
A minute 53 left in the 3rd. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Toppin. And here's McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Back to Toppin. They need this. It's hauled in by the great one.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful. Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in his zone all night.
There's a minute 17 left in the 3rd quarter. McConnell against Westbrook. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. 3 on 3. And he hammers in the reverse slam.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Indiana's got nothing to fall here in the 3rd. 0 for 4. Knocked loose. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Hey, from beyond the arc. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
They've got a high-octane attack going now. That's 9 straight points on the break.
Looking to get back on track, and it's Miami with a rebound. Westbrook's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the great one. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. The great one's got 49 in the game. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Here's Smith. There's the block. And he recovers it to win the cold spell. No good at the rim.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And as we conclude the 3rd, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Heat delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's Let's hear what he had to say.
These guys are going to struggle guarding movement, but if we dribble, they got one situation to play. It's too easy. All right? Come on. Let's go.
More ball movement. That's what Coach Carlisle is asking for.
Exactly. I mean, when you over dribble, you're letting the defense off the hook. The more you move the ball, the more it tires out the defense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Smith, Doug McDermott out there with Walker. Then there's T.J. McConnell, and it's Shepard in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Yet another steal from him.
And he creeps towards greatness with every steal he makes.
He has climbed his way up to the 3rd highest steal numbers ever in an NBA season. McConnell goes in, and the basket is good. Rose with it. Outside Butler. Here's the 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
For 3.
Wow, you don't see Jimmy Butler go to the three-point opportunity that often, but knocks down a big-time shot there.
Here's McConnell, and it's blocked. And another fast break for Miami. The Heat running. Shot's good by the great one. The great one's got 19 points.
No hesitation on the break. That's been an advantage for them.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Really good anticipation by Derrick Rose. Comes up with the theft and then gets an opportunity for his teammate at the other end.
And here's McConnell. Rose with it. And it's McConnell picking him up. The 3 ball. And Rose is good for 3.
And getting out in transition has really helped fuel this run.
Rose has got all 3 threes to fall. Dead-eye shooting. Pass to Smith. Can they get it? He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
That's an example to me of the attack mindset of Jimmy Butler. Puts it on the deck, draws contact. Simple.
Well, you got to say, Doris, in the last few years, we've seen fantastic MVP races in the league.
What we have seen, BA, is several players, not 1 or 2, but several players play at an MVP level in multiple seasons. And to me, that adds intrigue to the end of the season. The race has really gone up to the final couple weeks of the season. Just high-level basketball, and you love that it's that competitive.
Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. He's perfect from the line this time.
Simply stated, Jimmy Butler is a winner and a game changer. This guy will compete on both ends of the floor, gives you everything he has.
Again with the block. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back. As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. Pass to Walker. Looking to win the run. Got a piece of it. Butler passes to Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Pacers have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. McDermott outside. Over the past few years, Doris, injuries and missed games have been on the rise in the NBA.
You know, I'm not exactly sure what the data says as it relates to how big a jump we've seen, but what we know is every team...
Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Here's Shepard. Blocked! And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Pacers ball.
McDermott from outside. It's hauled in by the Great One. The Great One's got his 6th rebound on the night. Rose into the lane. Antetokounmpo outside. And the big finish by Giannis.
Assist from
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Knocked away. Rose with it. Halliburton picks him up by himself. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, and the dramatic slam. A mid-air hand switch at that.
That was big league right there. Rose has gone a perfect 6 for 6 shooting. Pass to Smith. And Doris, for the first time in league history, players can now own minority shares in NBA and WNBA teams.
NBA, obviously, this is groundbreaking in terms of the context of American sports. No other league allows for this. I am really excited to see how it plays out.
Here's the Great One. And the Heat, another 3.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness. That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
Rose, the pass to the Great One. Here he goes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
For 3, Smith. The Pacers again can't hit.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Pass to Wade. And here's Butler, defended by McDermott. And it's Butler off the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
Late rotation defensively. Butler going to turn the lights out with a pretty jam.
Here's Shepard. With so many recent #1 picks and MVP winners being foreign-born players, of course, the NBA truly feels like a global sport.
It's wonderful, BA, because when I think back historically, wouldn't NBA fans have loved the opportunity to have seen Arvydas Sabonis in his prime? He spent decades toiling over in the European leagues and was a dominant figure in the sport. But the idea that you can now get Luka Doncic or Mr. Wembanyama at such an early age and watch them unfold their NBA careers, it is fabulous.
Here's Shepard. He's got a clear path. Here's the Great One. And there it is for him. The Great Ones got 34 points.
Dwayne Wade.
They're getting run over. That's 3 straight hoops on the break.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Miami has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. Here's the Great One, covered by Smith. Hits the trifecta. The Great Ones got 37.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Pass to Smith. Now McDermott. Butler covering to stop the run. Antetokounmpo with the block. Here's the Great One. Oh! And he goes in for the dunk.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Rose against Halliburton. And it's stolen by Rose. And another fast break opportunity for the Heat. Here we go. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. The Great Ones got 41.
Hey, I'd keep feeding him every trip. He's been on fire this quarter.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to McDermott. The 3. It's hauled in by the Great One. The Great Ones got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's Shepard. Outside Walker. Here's Shepard. Of course, the league has always been invested in the G League. A few years in now with two-way contracts, it's been a success as well.
There's no doubt about that, BA. Here's why it's important. For stretches of the season, you can bring those G League players up, and they can get real opportunities on an NBA roster and at NBA level competition. But on the moments where there aren't those opportunities, they can go to the G League and get incredible experience in the system, understanding what the operations of the team are. It's great for both players and teams.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Well, they are playoff bound with him rounding into form and playing some of his best basketball. They just got to continue to play together, and we'll see if he's able to keep playing at this level. Now Turner. McConnell outside. Pass to Nembhard. To snap the cold streak. Miami grabs the miss. Wade's got his 5th rebound in this one. Rose, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's the Great One. Turner covers. Shot's good by the Great One.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Butler. Here's the Great One. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. McConnell with it. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Grant, you look at the league's basketball-related income. The players and owners split it about 50-50.
You know, BA, that's why they call it a partnership. You talk about a shared interest. The NBA has really become a leader by example in all of professional sports.
Well, that's quick hands and a quick mind by Jimmy Butler. Creates the turnover, gets right out in transition.
Indiana's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. McConnell against Rose. McConnell passes to Smith. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Heat.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with the year they've had, you expect nothing less than a victory every time they take the court. Another stellar outing for them here tonight.
And they didn't deviate from their game plan against this team. It's what helped them win their first 2 games against them. Add another one to the win tally for them.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the Great One.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball. You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Smith inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Smith no good.
Because of his quick reactions, he was able to stay with the opponent and contest the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
Drills it from deep.
And they came in here with some attitude, and they brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're losing. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, your thoughts?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
.29 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Nembhard. The 11-footer. And too long on the shot. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Rose with the bucket.
Rose.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's Nembhard. No good there. So it's the Heat winning this one easily.
That's the end of the game.
Statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Giannis, this was a quality win, no doubt, but what areas can you improve on as you finish out this road trip?
I think we played great today. You know, we can always improve, but just got to go there, be focused, and try to finish strong.
Thanks, Giannis.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later.